Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. My video's on a wonk. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing this little fella. Oh, there we go. Famouse Grouse. One of the top selling whiskies in the UK. Famouse Grouse is a blended Scotch whisky. So, first produced by Matthew Gloag and Son in 1896. Currently produced and owned by the Erdington Group. I didn't know that. Single malt whiskies used in the Famouse Grouse blend include Erdington owned Highland Park, I've seen that in Sainsburys, and the Macallan. Its emblem is the red grouse. There you go. Scotland's national game bird. And it says here, it has been the highest selling whisky brand in Scotland since 1980. Which is interesting because I always thought Bell's was. As a standard price blended Scotch whisky, its main competitors in its home market are Bell's, Teachers and Grants. The majority of its UK sales are during the Christmas period. Yeah. Alright. Standard blend is 40% ABV, as a whole 99% of whiskies, to be fair. Blend is matured in oak casks up to 6 months at 46% ABV, which means they must, at some stage, water it down a bit. So, not really my type of, measure. Yeah, it's about a quarter of what I like to drink, but hey, and there are also variants, the black grouse and the naked grouse as well. Right. So, wow, massive alcohol content on the nose, as you'd expect from something that's 40% ABV. Bloody hell, made my eyes water. And a lot of the time with this sort of stuff, that you have it on the rocks, i.e. with ice, or sometimes I'll have it with this fella. Ooh, ginger wine. Now for me, Krabby's whiskey and ginger wine is the pinnacle of spirits. A 40% spirit with a 13% ginger wine. Beautiful. I'm going to feel battered after this. There's nice sweetness to it. Obviously some whiskies can be very smoky, peaty. I'm not saying I'm a whiskey, I know so much about whiskies, I mean, obviously I 5 years selling them on behalf of Sainsburys, and stacking them and whatnot. You learn, Obviously single malt whiskies are your best, but you got a single grain whiskey, blended whiskies. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot more than just a normal whiskey. Whiskies come from Scotland, whiskies come from Ireland, America, Japan, probably more places now. England. I mean, you look now at every brewery in England. Most breweries, Peaky Blinders, Sadlers, they make their own whiskies. It's now a thing for British companies to make their own whiskies. The only downside with that is making your own whiskey is you pay VAT on it. So the government's like quids in, aren't they? The only other way to do it is to distill your own, which is either illegal or not illegal, depending on where you live. And if you give a monkeys. But you can distill your own and make quality stuff. But anyway. So it's only a dinkum glass. Very strong, as you can imagine. Very nice taste to it. Is it oak what I'm tasting? I'm not sure, all I know is it's damn strong. Very drinkable. flipping strong as well. Make sure I get the last bit. So, like I say, I don't know every little bit and bob about these, you know. I'd be lying if I did, you know. I mean, like famous black grouse is a peated version. Naked grouse, the high-end version. What I do know is it is one, like they said, it's one of the strongest selling whiskies in the world, and there's a reason for that, you know. The taste is obviously a damn good, you know. I mean, here they're saying it's a very nicely balanced multi-blend. Represents great value for money and works beautifully in whiskey-based cocktails. So yeah, you know. Let's see if it comes up with anything interesting. I mean, on a scale of the Whiskey Exchange, out of 5, it's got from 115 reviews, it's got 4.5 out of 5. And a litre is £16.25 from them. Yeah, and that's a whiskey company rather than a supermarket. So that's a fantastic price. And then nowadays they can't sell cheaper than 15 quid because of government regulations and VAT and whatnot. Really strong. Oof. So yeah, for me, much better a Krabby's ginger wine. It just for me, I'm not a massive fan of pure whiskies, you know. Got a son-in-law who's mad into whiskies and that, so he'll sit there and he'll drink it like that. Obviously he'll drink a bit more than 50 cl, but 50 mils rather. But at the end of the day, you know, you drink what you can afford, and I bought these for miniature kids. So then, with that in mind, out of 5, what would you give it? For me, a very nice whiskey. For a blended whiskey, very decent. For the price, you know, 16, 17 quid for a litre this time of the year especially. It's the biggest selling for a reason, you know, it's decent. It's going to appease the majority of fans. You know, for your pure whiskey lovers, you know, they're obviously going to pick fault with it, but... So, for me, does it taste good? Yes. Does it smell good? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. Would I mix it? Me personally, yes. I'd mix it with a ginger wine. But just as good on its own. Bloody hell, my head. Out of 5 then. Sofa. Ginger, Famous Grouse, out of 5. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Whilst I'm not so keen on these as I am keen on whiskey liqueurs, but that's a sugar thing. I think it's just down to sugars. I do respect that it is a good drink and a very good quality whiskey for the price as well. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.